Alibaba just released a brand new open source image editing model called Qwen-Image-Edit. Here's their official announcement. Excited to introduce Qwen-Image-Edit. Built on the 20 billion parameter Qwen image, it brings precise bilingual text editing, Chinese and English, while preserving style, and supports both semantic and appearance level editing. Key features: accurate text editing with bilingual support, high-level semantic editing, object rotation, IP creation, low-level appearance editing, addition, deleting, insertion. You could try it for free on Qwen's website, but they also have open source hosted on Hugging Face and other places. All right, let's take a look at their announcement video. So, creating avatar, see, put in an input image of yourself and easily create different versions of yourself. You can see ChatGPT does this fairly well. Photo restoration, which is very cool. By IP creation, taking one character and putting it in different scenarios, and it's still very consistent. Virtual try-on and maintaining consistency. Object adding, so that's cool. Just keeps the image entirely the same, just adds one little sign over here. Object removal, which is cool as well. Replace, wait, what did it replace there? Oh, it changes the colors. That's cool. Portrait modification. So giving different expressions. Background swap. Okay, this looks a little fake, if we're being honest. Changing perspective, that's really cool. Okay, definitely want to try this out. Okay, product image, text editing. Wow. This is cool. Wow, really cool. Poster editing, okay, cool. Could we use image editing to fix this? Okay, well, obviously I don't understand what these characters say, but looks interesting. Very cool. They give some other examples here further down in the thread. So here's those consistent characters. Input image. For instance, add a colorful artboard and paintbrush into the bear's hands. Position the bear standing in front of an artboard as if painting. And it creates this. And here's all the other prompts that they gave. Very nice. All right, let's go check out some actual examples. So I found some examples on Reddit. This Reddit user, Mark Sawyer, took some images that he wanted to restore with Juan, put them through the image model, and here's the results that he got. So this is the first example, which I think looks really good. Obviously, there's only so much that the model has to work with, but it does a pretty good job, pretty convincing. Obviously, it's adding probably details that it's not sure of, so it's just doing the best that it can. But these generally look fairly consistent. Like, these two people are pretty believable to come from. This again, since we're missing a whole corner of her head, just adding it there, and it looks pretty believable. Same here too, a lot of smudging on this photo, so adding in a lot of detail that wasn't really present in the original, and just assuming, but does a very good job of it. All right, another blurry photo that again looks very believable. And same as with this. This one is also like really crazy because there's really not much here to pull out from. Let's go try some ourselves. So first, you can give it a photo for context, which is really nice. And then put this photo in the style of cyberpunk. Oop, misspelled style. Let's see this. All right, and here's our final image. It's actually really cool looking. Now let's try this. Make it in the style of a Michelangelo painting. Oh, gotta just re-upload the photo. All right, and we're done. It's interesting. I want to try something else. Change the perspective to be from back of him, and he is overlooking a cityscape. All right, and it's done. And this is a really good job. Very impressed with this. The last thing that I wanted to do is add it again. Remove the background and make the background transparent. So the one thing I saw about this model is that it outputs in JPEG. So I'm very curious to see how it'll handle no backgrounds and transparency if it's possible. If it could remove the background successfully, that'd be really nice. And then we could convert it to a PNG. But if it can't, that's also just something interesting to make note of. All right, and it's done. Messed up a little here on the suit, but besides that, it just gave a white background, which is not bad. All right, that's all for now. Feel free to try this out yourself. It's free, it's easy, it's open source also if you want to run it locally. And let me know down in the comments what you're creating.